What's up, you guys, and thank you so much for hanging out with me as we go ahead and take a look into the second season of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This is season number 2, episode number 1, called When She Was Bad. So check this out, you guys. I'm very curious to see what this next season is going to be about. So if you guys remember at the end of the very first season, we defeated the Master. I don't know his name. I never really quite figured out what his name was, but the our main villain in the first season, we took him out. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm a bit surprised by that because I assumed that he was gonna be like this Thanos type of character where he was going to be very tough, very difficult to defeat. And I'm not saying it wasn't difficult. It was very difficult. But Buffy did beat him in the last season, which kind of surprised me because I thought he was going to be here to stay. I'm going to be honest with you guys. So moving forward, ladies and gentlemen, very curious to see what the story's going to be about. Very curious to see who our new main villain is going to be. And also, I'm very curious to see if Angel is going to be on this season of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I'm not saying that I don't see why he wouldn't be. Why wouldn't he be, right? He should probably be here. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for tuning in as we go ahead and take a look into the next season. I'm very excited, and I hope you guys are as well. Anyways, if you are a fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, what we do here in Geeked Out Nation, feel free to leave us the like, comment, subscribe. Check us out on our Patreon if you guys want early and unedited episodes. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this next one started. This is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, season number 2. Episode number 1. Here we go.
You are some interest. I'm a man. I have certain desires, certain needs.
Okay.
I don't want to know.
Right.
I got a movie for you.
Cinder?
What in the world?
Willow, go.
Oh, Willow's dreaming. Willow's thinking this, guarantee you. Well, I guess it really happened. I thought it was a dream.
Me too.
I probably would have burnt those bones.
Okay then.
See the way these kids gaze at each other? All moony.
It's good to see you.
Yes. Think they're thinking about learning?
Were you headed to the factory room?
Season. Probably more that she's like, I think it's more that she's more like serious about what she is, you know? She looks like in her demeanor how more like she's like, you know? She just looked more invested. Like, this is training, you guys. This isn't like she's not out on the field. She's like training and she's taking it hard. Look at that. Holy.
Killed you once, it shouldn't be too difficult to do it again.
Oh my goodness. Wait, what the hell? I thought he was joking. Is this a dream? Oh, this is a dream. I was finna say, I'm like, Giles, what? That's why I started to smile. I'm like, what? Yeah, right. Oh! I kind of feel bad for Buffy, yo. It's kind of as if she feels like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Something feels different, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, sarcasm, right?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, look, it's the Three Musketeers.
Cordelia, don't be like that after last season.
Kind of like Punch.
The Three Musketeers were cool.
Right.
I see your point.
I would have gone with Stooges.
Well, I just...
Well, ever since she got back, she's different.
Well, Buffy's always been...
At least I'm not the only one.
She's never been mean.
Any sign of her? She said she was coming.
I like Willow, man. I like her.
Let's dance.
What is happening?
Okay.
Oh, no. Something's off. What is going on? All of last season, she had no interest in Sander. Unless she's trying to make Angel jealous. Remember, the Master did bite her last season finale. I wonder if that bite affected something in her.
I'll just see if Angel feels like dancing.
Oh, she spoke too soon. Oh my goodness.
Miss Calendar?
Oh my god.
Oh God, Miss Calendar?
How did she get down here?
That she may be very attracted to me?
Yeah, of course he would say that.
She's possessed.
Possessed by what?
Possessing thing.
Well, that narrows it down.
Well, you're the expert. Hey,
I guess that means human. Thank you, Shadow Hunters.
What Americans refer to as issues. Her experience with the Master must have been extremely traumatic. Well, she was, for at least a few minutes, technically dead. I don't think...
Come to the bronze before it opens, or we make her a meal.
they're gonna cook her dinner?
Oh my god, Sander.
What do we do?
I go to the bronze and save the day.
I don't like this.
Nor I.
Yeah, well, you guys aren't going.
What do you mean?
I can't do it anymore.
You think?
Think you can take me?
Oh no, this is not what he's talking about.
Oh, come on. I mean, you must have thought about it. What would happen if it ever came down to a fight?
So my thing is, I want to know if she's possessed. Or if she's just paranoid. I could believe that. I could believe that she's paranoid because of what she dealt with in the last season.
Be back.
My best guess is that they're after Sander because he was with the Master. Yeah, he kind of was, right? Angel was one, Buffy, and Sander. This is, yo, this is ridiculous, you guys. Look how crazy stronger she got. Not ridiculous in a bad way. I'm just saying, Buffy is so strong. Oh no! Oh, I thought Angel died.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Where's Buffy?
She's working out her issues.
Too easy. Too easy.
So we bronzing it tonight?
Wednesday's kind of beat.
Well, we could grind our enemies into talcum powder with a sledgehammer, but gosh, we did that last night. Hey, I got a plan. How about miniature golf?
There's no course here.
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Don't tell me this little piece could still be fixed. These little pieces. Ah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was our first episode of the second season of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and damn it, was it a good episode. I thought this was a fantastic episode. I would very quickly like to talk about the Master here. His bones. I would have probably burnt this guy's bones. Okay, so we find out in this episode that Giles ended up having the duty of burying the Master. I'm gonna just say Master because that's what they always called him. The Master in the cemetery. I don't know. I was not. I don't think that was a good idea. For reasons we've seen in this episode. Now, there is some kind of spell that could resurrect the dead. Which is why I was thinking when we found out that this guy was buried, I was thinking like, why wouldn't we just burn this whole entire like why give them this, you know? Clearly the holy water that we put on this guy's entire skeleton body didn't affect the vampires very much. It burnt them, yes, but they came and still got his skull and all of his skeleton. So my initial thought process when I saw that it was buried and stuff like that was like, why didn't we burn this? You know, I felt so bad. Anyways, so Buffy throughout this episode kind of was like in a bit of a funk. Okay. Both Sander and Willow kind of assumed that she could have been possessed. And for a while and for a moment, I kind of thought too she could have been possessed. I even mentioned to you guys, I'm like, did the master, well, when the master bit into her in the last episode of the very first season, I'm like, maybe something happened there, right? Maybe something happened to where she has maybe some of his blood. I don't know. I thought something maybe happened because of what took place at the end of the last season, and um, yeah, I don't know. I think honestly, more than anything, she was probably just paranoid. And I mean, I guess I totally get it. You know, she died in the last episode of the last season, and just everything she's been dealing with, you know, everything she's been up against, you know, I totally get why she would feel this way. So my best guess is that she was just extremely paranoid, considering everything they've been through last year. Um, and that's probably what explains her behavior. Now, the whole dancing with Sander thing, that definitely did not seem or feel like Buffy, which is why I thought she could have been possessed. Um, I still don't know what that was. I still don't know why she did what she did there. And I don't mind the dancing, but it was the way she was doing it. Like she was dancing with Sander extremely close, whispering into his ear in a very, let's be honest, it seemed like a very sexual way. So I was very confused. I was like, there's no way Buffy is like just doing this because she knows how Willow feels about him. So why would she do this? Which is why I'm like, oh, she has to be possessed. But then she wasn't. I don't think so. I don't think she's possessed. I think she was just paranoid, more than anything. And especially a way that we seen her destroy the bones of the master. It looked like she was definitely taking it out all on the skeleton here. Obviously she was upset, you know, it totally makes sense. So yeah, I don't like what I seen here as far as like we still have bones, here, which makes me very worried that little man here could definitely keep all these pieces, and who knows what he could possibly do as far as bringing the master back to life. It won't surprise me if he brings him back. You know what I mean? I feel like we had to like damn near put these bones to like melt pretty much to get rid of these damn things. You know, that's probably my thought process of how I would have handled it, but that's just me. But anyways, I thought this was a pretty fantastic first episode of the new season. Cordelia, very surprised with her though. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I assumed that based off the way everything ended in the last season, that Cordelia would have at least shown a little bit more respect to Willow, Sander, and Buffy. You know, I'm not sitting here saying that they should be friends, although I think that would be cool. Um, but I assume that she would have been a little bit more like, okay, I'm not gonna fuck with these guys because they saved my life. Now they literally saved my life twice. You know what I mean? They literally saved her life twice. So I hope that we get to see Cordelia kind of tone it down a bit when it comes to all three of them and Giles included. I would like to see her show them a little bit more gratitude, more respect. You know what I mean? Um, let's see what else we could talk about. Angel is back, you guys. So excited to see that. I wasn't sure what the deal was with that. And another thing about the paranoid stuff, right? So Buffy was treating Angel some kind of way, right? I feel like because of who and what she's up against, that's probably why she was treating him in that way, to the point where I feel like she didn't know if she could trust Angel. You know what I mean? Which is probably why she acted the way she did towards him. Just try to think of ideas and reasons on why Buffy was acting the way she was. But by the end of the episode, she looked like she was completely fine, like a sense of relief, you know, because she destroyed those bones. But I'm still worried. I'm still worried because, like I said, the bones are still there. They're in a billion pieces, but they're still there. So fingers crossed everything is good and we don't see the master come back, but it won't surprise me if he does. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. There's not much more I would like to add on. I thought this was a fantastic first episode to the new season, And damn it, I'm excited to see what we get ourselves into, man. I really enjoyed the first season a lot. And just by the tone of the way this episode started, I feel like we're going to be in for a pretty awesome season, you guys. So I can't wait to continue watching with you guys. And once again, I thank you for joining me and hanging out with me, watching this amazing show. Thank you guys once again. And I will see you guys on the next episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.